Hello. Hey guys. Give me 1 second. Let me get myself set up here. Thank you all for being here. This is our pop-in video. Thank y'all for being here. Yeah, I came on a little bit later than normal because I was trying to get some stuff done, but we're here. Thank you all for being here. Love you guys down. This is not going to be a very, very long video tonight because I'm a little tired. Y'all know Thursdays is my day where I go and do the food pantry thing, so I'm tired as hell. And I did not want to cancel my video, so I said I will at least go live and we'll still do some topics and give some updates. All right, but we're here, honey. We're gonna press on through because that's what we do. Let's get started. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. I see you guys in the house. Thank you for being here. All right, we're gonna just jump right in. Okay, we jumping right on in. All right, jumping right on in. All right, so let's get into it. Those of you, some of you, most of you should have heard by now, but I still got to put my take on it, okay? As you guys see it coming up on my screen. Y'all see it on my screen, honey. Turn this down. Love and Marriage Huntsville. They already gave a date for when it's coming back, which we already talked about that before. But you guys see it on the screen. Let's blow it up, child, so y'all can see it real good. All right, so let's do a little walk down. Let's put it down, child. The drama returns every Saturday. Of course, y'all know it comes on Saturday. Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey. They gave the date there, which will be November the 2nd. Okay. This week they're supposed to be starting filming the reunion, I'm hearing. So that's going to be, I guess, giving. Over here to our left, y'all know these two clowns right here. I would not be mad if they don't come back next season, if there's a season. I'm not even gonna hold you, okay? Trish and Ken, y'all can leave. I'm serious. Y'all can leave. Kim and Maurice, y'all should have been left. All right, Kim and Maurice, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all should have been left. Mel, of course, you know we love you down. Tisha and Marceau, yeah, I don't know why y'all here. Marceau, what's up? The titty balls sticking out in the front. You got more titties than Tisha. But anywho and anyway. Martell, I don't know what the hell he got on, looking like a ghetto ratchet salsa dancer up here. I don't know what the hell he got this damn tight ass salsa dancing suit from. But what are you doing, son? Why?
I need it because I tried.
No. Close my door, please. Good night. Okay.
I need it.
For what?
The turn.
I'm live, okay? I'm live. Get it and bring it back. What you about to do?
I want to turn the TV off.
Okay, go ahead. Close my door. Good night. Oh, always when I'm live. All right, I'm back. Jesus. Back to Martell. I don't know where the hell he got this damn suit from, but yeah, Martell, no. And look who's over here by him. His side chick child. Destiny with her hand all up on his arm over here like that's her man. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. No and no, okay? No and no. Of course, their color code looks like it was black and white. I don't know what the hell Martell got on. Where he come with this damn blue suit? I don't know why he got this damn suit on, but that's a hot mess, Martell. You look a mess. You look a mess. Mel was like, get the hell over there by your real chick. You ain't getting over here by me. Nope, don't be nowhere near me. But yeah, so as you guys can see, that is the little promo picture that they're showing, child. Of course, they get ready to be coming up on the second part of the season. And yeah, Sonny and Moses, don't know what's going to be going on with them, or Jason. I don't know these people, child. Not sure what's going to be going on with them. I don't even know if Sonny's going to be at the reunion. If she does, I already said they're going to rip her to shreds. I wouldn't go. Shit, I would not go. But hey, it is what it is. But that is the new promo picture for Love and Marriage Huntsville, as you guys can see. Destiny all up on Martell. Tisha, I don't know what this is right here. Like, girl, don't nobody want Marceau. You ain't even had to do all that, okay? Mel is giving per usual. These two clowns right here, yeah, I don't know. Maurice, what kind of shoes? Why you got on them damn tennis shoes with that white suit? I don't know. Trish and Ken, I ain't got nothing to say. But anyway, and anywho, that's what's going on. Okay. Yes. What y'all think? What y'all think? Said Destiny's head look Photoshop? A little bit on it. It look kind of smashed down. I don't know. Child. But anyway, that's what it is. So boom. November the 2nd is when it will return. Okay. All right. Thank you, son. Good night. All right. Let's stop sharing and moving on. Okay, so as you guys know, this damn hurricane is out here, child. We talked about all the animals this morning that's coming out since this damn hurricane. Milton has touched down, child. Let's get into this damn topic right here, because baby, when I saw this, I said, "OMG!" Shout out to TMZ. OMG and shout out to TMZ. Okay, imagine coming home, child, after leaving your home from being evacuating from a storm. And find a damn gator up in your house. Look at this, y'all. Lord, do y'all see this? Oh my God. It says that with hurricanes tearing through Florida lately, it says that one couple knew that they'd be returning to a waterlogged home, but certainly didn't expect to find a surprise house guest waiting for them, child. Ooh, and that's a big one too. Child, it says new wild clip making waves online. A man cracks open the door to find water pouring out, and oh Lord, says an alligator casually lounging by the entrance. It says it's safe to say the homeowners were left totally floored by their unexpected scally. I bet they were. Let's look at this damn video. I would, child. No Lord, I would have closed that door so fast and got the hell out of there. Bad child.
Oh, my goodness. Holy shit.
Look at that.
Look at it all coming.
What? They not closing the door.
Oh, my goodness. Holy shit. Look at it all coming.
Y'all know how fast alligators are. Why are you still standing with the door open, ma'am? I would have been shut that door so damn fast and got the hell out of there. I'm trying to figure out how he came in. Probably through like a window or something. I don't know. How did he get in there? That's weird. Y'all see that? Do that not look scary? Oh my God. That looks scary as hell. I'm sorry. Scary.
This.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a huge one too. That's a big gator. Imagine, y'all. Imagine. Oh my God. So prayers to all my people down there in Florida. I told y'all that the child, they got snakes and all that down there. So imagine, child. You just got to worry about gators. You got to worry about snakes as well. Water moccasins with the water and stuff rising, child. Goodbye. No, and hell no. Okay. No. Oh, Jesus. All right. So let's get into this other storm video because y'all know I like to pull some stuff, child. We're about to get on into the coup de grace here in a second. All right, so Anderson Cooper is out here, child, in the damn storm and almost got blew down. Why he was out there, I don't know. Some people like to just take their job way too serious. Not me, girl. Let's get into Anderson out here, child. Says to get in the field, social media reacts following Anderson Cooper's live broadcast from Florida during the hurricane, child. So he was in the middle of the damn hurricane trying to give y'all this news that y'all can use. Look at this.
And the water now is really starting to pour over. If you look at the ground, whoa. Okay, that wasn't good. We'll probably go inside shortly. And the water now is really starting to pour.
They talking about Michael Jackson, child. So he out there like Michael Jackson in the video.
Let's push. Whoa, there goes the hat. Let's push. Whoa, there goes the hat.
Bruh. I couldn't, that could not be my job. Hell no. Like, no, a damn tree could have fell on you. Like, no, sir. It says that Yo Wise Anderson Cooper in the wind fighting the elements. Says that he's supposed to be at a studio. Say he's supposed to be at a studio. Child. No. I'm not
2 years ago. This part of Fort Myers saw a storm surge with a direct landfall of about 10 feet. Of course, we're not going to see those kind of numbers because the storm is already to the north of us. But the next couple of hours are really going to be difficult, and they're going to be telling because that storm surge.
Is he going to get a pay raise for being out there like that? Like, hell no. Child, bye. Child, bye. They said he's an MVP, child, for getting out there in the middle of that damn hurricane just to give you guys the footage, honey. What y'all think, okay? It says, I think those journalists reporting on the storm should go back inside. Okay, they said that they got Anderson Cooper out here getting mollywopped by Milton. Okay, not the mollywop. Child, they said they dropped Anderson Cooper into the hurricane, but his face card still did not decline. Child.
Got through the 2 to 3 inches an hour, which is not.
At 9 o'clock, the waves started coming over here, but we have not seen anything like this until now. It was up to my ankles about 15 minutes ago, I would say.
I was scared to be right there.
I mean, with these waves, it's up to my knees almost, just below my knees. And now this water is really, really.
Team too much. Thank you, Anderson, for bringing us that news, baby. But no, okay, that's dangerous. Suppose you got washed away up over there, like they say here on the post. No. Thank you for getting out there in the hustle and the bustle and the storm and whatnot. But no, what y'all think? Child, he was doing the most. All right, let's move on, child. Let's move on, honey. All right, so as you guys know, child, Diddy had to be in court again to damn day. Let's get into it, child. Let's get into it. I'm so tired of him, Lord. Every day it's like Diddy. I'm sick of his ass. All right, just give him an electric chair or something. I don't know, hell. Before the trial, just give him an electric chair before the trial. Can they do that? So it says that Diddy says, child, that the feds, Diddy is trying to say the feds are saying that they are not racist in prosecuting Diddy, potential superseding indictment. All right. Yeah, it might be some more stuff coming towards Diddy. He was trying to say that he was going to sue the feds, guys, for releasing or having a hand in releasing the video of him abusing Cassie. I said, this is not the time for you to be saying you coming for the feds when they still got more shit on you. Like, you ain't going, no. Don't be saying you about to sue the feds because they pulling out stuff on you. That's their job to do that. So he made a statement saying because the feds had something to do with their Cassie video getting out with him beating her up in the hotel, that now he wants to sue them. Feds was like, not so fast, because there are some more charges or maybe another indictment headed your way, Mr. Sue. Okay. Now, and that's how his ass is looking in jail. That's exactly how his ass is looking in the jail. All right. Federal prosecutors fired back at Diddy's attorney in court Thursday, saying that he wrongfully accused them of racially profiling their famous client in the TMZ documentary, The Downfall of Diddy. All right. That's Diddy in court, child. Look at the mess. It says in our September documentary that Diddy's lawyer, Mark Alfino, says that the feds were pursuing the criminal case against his client as a takedown of a successful black man. Bullshit. All right. Alfino says that the feds couldn't nail Diddy for anything related to taxes or his business empire, so they started poking around in his bedroom. He goes on to say that in a grand jury indictment that the feds charged Diddy with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution with a P. That is his attorney. Now they're saying in Manhattan federal court Thursday, which is today, federal prosecutors labeled Alfino's claims as baseless when he accused the government of engaging in a racist prosecution. Now they're trying to take the racist route to try to say that this is why the feds chose to come for Diddy. No, nigga, you committed crimes. Don't nobody give a damn about you being black. Okay, did you not see them come and get Epstein's ass? Epstein is white. Hello. They got all the Steens. Okay, remember? What's the other Steen dude? Things got even uglier out in the courtroom when Diddy's legal team asked for a gag order accusing the feds of leaking grand jury information to the press. Okay, meaning the video. It says that as we first reported Wednesday, it says that the defense slammed the Department of Homeland Security for allegedly orchestrating the leak to CNN of the infamous video of Diddy viciously assaulting Cassie. But in court today, prosecutors denied giving out any information publicly. It says that the judge denied the gag order. Both sides agreed not to speak to journalists going forward. All right. Prosecutors also said in court Thursday that the investigation is ongoing with the potential of a superseding indictment against Diddy. Ooh, child, that's more stuff coming for you, Diddy. Of course, shout out to TMZ because they did break the story. Diddy was facing possible additional charges. Damn, that's him in the FO party, child. It says that the feds say that they've collected terabytes of e-data e-data during their searches of Diddy's homes in Miami, Los Angeles, and New York over the last several months. And they're still sifting, I told y'all, through it all. I told y'all that the other day. All right, so the judge says that Diddy will remain behind bars. So his ass is not getting out. Stop filing appeals. Stop bothering the courts. They're tired. They want to go golfing. They want to watch Matlock. They have other shit to do, Diddy. Stop filing appeals because they're going to keep denying the shit, okay? They're going to keep denying it. You're just wasting the court's time. You're wasting resources. Sit down. Sit down. It says that a courtroom sketch shows Diddy's mother blowing her son kisses. This while he gestures to her with shackles on his legs. Okay, because they were like, "Yeah, you ain't about to run up out of here, sir." No, sir. Y'all see the shackles on his legs? That's Diddy child. His mama, who is very creepy, I think. Okay, she gives mama girlfriend. That's the vibe she gives. Mama girlfriend to her son, where you be over there kissing him in the mouth and acting like that's your man over there. All right. Now his trial has been scheduled for May the 5th, okay, Cinco de Mayo, if you will, of 2025, with 3 weeks for the government case, okay, and the defense will need about 1 week. It says that the next conference is scheduled for December the 18th, all right? This is Diddy's mother and children and security and whatnot walking out of the courthouse today after they gave him his court date, well, for his trial, okay? Let's play that. For those
At my lowest, I was barely eating and overexercising while still gaining weight. That's when I turned to Thurs. The online health quiz made it easy to find out that semaglutide was right for me, and I got approved for the medication by a provider in less than 24 hours. I'm losing weight, getting better sleep, and have a much healthier relationship with food and exercise. Now I look forward to weighing myself, get weight loss results, and see and feel.
Like, who cares? Y'all, pardon the ad, okay? Child.
He is very eager to tell his story.
They're going to show that video over and over and over about what.
Oh, shit, hold up. No. Yeah, we can't watch that. Hold on. The fuck? How we get to that? Okay, hold up. How we get to that? But we can't watch that, honey, because we don't want them. All right, here we go. Let's make it bigger and play. Mr. Combs twin. That's the other child. That's his other daughter. That's his son. That's the other twin right there. That's his mom.
Miss Combs, how you feeling?
Miss Combs. Miss Combs. That's fine.
Y'all see that? All right, so I have the other video where, stop sharing. I do have the other video where they, where his mama was walking out, and what I do with that video? Is this the one? I think this is it. Hold on, let me see. No, that's the one. What the? Hold on. I wanted you guys to see the one where they was trolling Diddy's mama. All right, give me 1 second because I did save it. I just didn't pull it up. Silly me. I usually be ready, y'all. Why is my phone going so slow? I need to delete some stuff, child. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's gonna be the shade room. All right, give me a second. All right, let's get to it. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, so let's share this one. This is where Diddy's mother was, I think, either going into or coming out of the courtroom. They were trolling her. They said, hey, your son is, I'll just let you guys see it. All right, let's let it catch up. said she looking like she about to star in the Mac. Child, I don't know where she got that damn wig from. Looking like Mama's Family up there. All right. All right, here we go.
Janice.
Janice, how are you feeling?
Do an interview with me. Your son is a predator.
Damn.
He's a predator and he's a dirty.
Janice.
Your son is a predator.
Janice, how are you feeling?
Do an interview with me. Your son is a predator.
Yeah. She's going in the court now.
Right there. Can you speak at the microphone? Can you come to the microphone? How is you love your son?
Cameras out there. So that's it. Of course, they had to go to court today. All of his children were there, including his mother, for his trial to be set. Okay, it will be on Cinco de Mayo, May the 5th. All right. Of course, he will remain in jail, as I told you guys. I'm tired of Diddy news, so and he's going to stay at Metropolitan for now. They were talking about moving him, but they're not moving him so far. His attorney did release a statement saying that Diddy's, the worst thing about him being in jail, the toughest thing for him in jail is the food. They said he's settling in pretty well, but the only thing that's really bothering him, that's really hard for him in there, is the food. I mean, what did you think you were gonna get shrimp and lobster and all that shit up in there? It's jail, boy. It's jail. Yes, and it's an adjustment, but it is what it is. All right. Jail is not supposed to be a fun, plush place to be. It's just not. Okay. It's just not. Get used to it, because you'll be there for a while until Cinco de Mayo. All right, and beyond. Moving on. It's a hard knock life. I don't know about you. Who would have known I'd be eating shrimp and lobster and Diddy came? See that, Diddy? My life is better than your life right about now, sir. Let me stop. All right, Teresa Randall. You guys may remember her from the Beverly Hills Cop movie. She's been in quite a few movies, okay? I like her as an actress, but she has been arrested, you guys, for felony assault, okay? Felony assault. Y'all know who she is, okay? Actress Teresa Randall, honey. Ooh, child. Let's get into it. You gotta keep your hands to yourself, girl. Now, actress Teresa Randall was arrested for assault this week in Los Angeles. Shout out to TMZ because they broke it. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ the cops were first called to an LA area home for an alleged assault on October 5th. Officers responded and took a report. Randall was gone by that time, so she beat somebody up and damn left the scene, sound like. 2 days later, they got another call from the same location reporting a possible domestic issue and a potential restraining order violation. Child. So sources say when officers arrived that the Bad Boys actress was at the scene and she was arrested for felony assault. Okay, it was for the October 5th incident. Okay, child. It says that we're told that the actress was irate and far from cooperative during the booking process. Ooh, not you fighting the cops, girl. It says that law enforcement sources say that Teresa went to court on October the 9th, that the DA rejected the case. Teresa Randall has had a successful acting career, of course, starring in hits like Beverly Hills Cop 3, Space Jam, and the Bad Boys franchise. Her most recent film credit was in Bad Boys for Life back in 2020. All right. Of course, they reached out to her. No word back. Okay. So Teresa Randall, girl, get it together and be out here fighting the popos and whatnot. So she's been arrested for felony assault. Okay. So that's it on that for celebrity news, honey. Let's move on. All right. So Gail Lewis, child. Gail Lewis is back doing what she always do, child. She has an update, y'all. Remember Gail Lewis came out and talked about her husband, where she met him at the damn airport with his side chick, where she thought he was coming back home, and found out that the side chick was out of town with him and put him on blast. She went to the airport and acted a damn fool. Y'all remember that whole thing. Well, she is back with an update on what she's doing now, per her divorce, blah, blah, blah. Shout out to homeboy Everyday PJ, okay, because we're going to share his footage because he got the best footage, okay. So Fair Use Entertainment, shout out to Everyday PJ. Let's get into it so we can see, child, what she got to say. All right, because she is a hot damn mess. But my thing is this: you lose them how you get them. We talked about that this morning. When she got with this damn husband of hers, he was already married to somebody else, and you just would not let this man handle his damn business and get out of that marriage. And you done went up and married him. Now he done left his wife for you, and now he done left your ass for a side chick, and you still mad and not letting go. I know she was trying to get on Real Housewives of Atlanta at one point, and that fell through. So she is back to being bitter, doing videos talking about this damn husband, exposing him and all the 20-something women he been with. My thing is, bitch, if you been with that many women, I don't want your ass, that dirty peen. Let her have him, child. Let her F around and find out what he's all about. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, boom.
Let's preface this by saying I'm a nice person. I'm a sweet person. I'll do anything for my family and my friends. And I'll help anybody out. Try to stay in my own lane. I try not to bother anyone or do any of that. But when people play in my face and plot and plan and do foul stuff, I'm not so nice anymore. And that's how most of us are. So let me start by saying on October 29th of 2022, my husband was scheduled to come home from a trip from Europe. He told me he had been over there working, and he worked a lot for his, his corporate job. I thought he was working anyway. Told me he had a speaking engagement in Europe. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to make sure that I had dinner and everything ready for him by the time he got home. So I called the airline. So I knew the flight number. And I was driving, so I couldn't, type it in my computer, because usually if you just type a flight number in, it'll just pop up what time the flight's going to land. So I had to call the airline that day. And when I asked the flight attendant, or not the flight attendant, I'm sorry, but the representative, what time that flight came in, he asked for my husband's name. And I was like, you don't need his name. I was like, just give me the flight information. If I typed it in, I just need the flight information. You don't need his name. So he was adamant about me giving the name. So I gave him the name. He comes back a few minutes later and he says, Mr. Such and Such and Miss what's her name landed 20 minutes ago. So I'm in shock, because I've been married 25, 26 years, and I'm thinking I'm just married to this outstanding, upstanding citizen. So I said, no, just his name. I don't know who that other person is, but just his name. And the guy states again, he was like, Mr. Such and Such and Miss what's her name just landed a few minutes ago, like 20 minutes ago. So I'm sitting in the Kroger parking lot like, what does this mean? I'm still I'm in a state of shock, actually. So my head is spinning by this time. My blood pressure is going up. And I'm like, what does this mean?
Shout out to
I'm like,
PJ.
Okay. So right after that, my husband calls, and I was trying to hold it in and trying to hold what I was feeling in. So I was like, I'm not going to say anything right now. I'm going to wait till he gets to the house. Because he was like, oh, I missed you. It's been a long, long week. It's the hardest money I ever earned. But I wish you could have gone with me. And I was like, okay, well, you can tell me about your trip when you get home. So, okay, stand by, y'all, for the rest.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we're back with another lit video. We back.
Forward.
Got the super fast report with.
Hold on.
Lewis is gonna explain.
Many moons since I have been on here. All is well as can be.
Update from all that.
And I'm grateful for that. It's been a long year, like most of you all have had a long year, but hey, life is life, and we just keep moving on with it.
Amen, Gail.
In January, I posted a video of my husband and his mistress at the Atlanta airport and shared my story about what happened before that day. I kind of went back in time from that day and started telling them my story. And let me say this first. When I decided to share my story while walking blind and walking in the dark, I did so because I wanted to be impactful. And through my pain, hopefully I could help someone else who are in my shoes, who's about to be in my shoes, those who've been in my shoes before, where you can empathize and you understand what that feels like. And I wanted them to know that you don't have to hide or be ashamed because of someone else's actions, or their selfish actions, actually. It was really the start of my healing process. Some of you may agree or disagree with how I decided that I wanted to heal. And it matters not to me, because when you have a broken heart or have been deceived and lied to and betrayed, all you want to do is fix your broken heart. And you go about it any kind of way you have to. So for me, sharing my story was therapeutic for me, but everybody does things their own way.
Great.
And I shared about how, basically the immediate aftermath of me finding out everything. So I kind of shared my story that way. Yeah, it's been heavy, y'all. And, there was no remorse from him. She was happy. She relishing in it. Wanted me to know, leaving stuff behind in my car, her panties, her hair, barrettes, things like that. She and her family were related, because then they could have him all to themselves, He paying her way, her mama way, her boyfriend way, her kids way.
Oh, what?
Cash apping everybody, just cash apping everybody. But, he was just being an outstanding boyfriend to her. All while, I was sitting at home thinking he was being a good guy, handling everything for our family. But, such is life. We live and we learn.
I didn't want too much now.
And that is what he had been doing for a very long time. Calling you up, telling you a queen, sending you flowers, sending your mama flowers, an Louis Vuitton bag just out the blue, a piece of Cartier jewelry out the blue. And this is all in the beginning. This is all a part of that love bombing stuff, taking you on trips, letting your family go on trips, sending you and your girls on trips, naming perfumes after you, and, giving you special holidays or 12 days of Christmas and cars for your birthdays and all of that. Like, girl, I've been through all that shit. So yeah, it's all a game. And it's the game.
Boy, it takes one to know, boy.
I hope you're ready to play that way. So yeah, it's easy to fall for the trap though, y'all. It is so easy to fall into that trap. Somebody telling you you're a queen. And if no one has ever, treated you that way before, it is very easy to fall into that trap, basically writing you authentic love letters, and you thinking they're authentic anyway, but then you find out all they had done was stole some Stevie Wonder, Isley Brothers, and the OJ lyrics, and send them off, put them off like it was their own, But I'm finding out that a lot of these men who think they got a little cash, they all think they're little puff daddies. More money, more women, and they think, and I found this out later on, that it's okay, that since you got a little cash, that's what you can do. But not so. For 27 years, y'all, I thought I had a real diamond. Not so. But he got to take his mask off for me. But trust and believe, there are many, many more masks to go. Stand by. I'm going to finish my story. Hey, y'all. So I was saying that the stranger in my house wore a mask. I really don't even know what he actually looks like. All I know is how he made me feel. And especially after I found out about all of the affairs. And when I say all, you're going to find out more. But actually, when I found out about this, the first affair that I knew about with Sabrina, all I know is how he made me feel. And some of those emotions were like, or feelings were like, I felt worthless, unpretty, old, dirty, lifeless, just to name a few. And yeah. And all I can say is the week that I found out, all I could do was cry. I mean, I was weak. I was weak. And in that state of mind, y'all, all kinds of dark thoughts creep into your mind.
It happened to the best of us, Gail. You're not alone.
That's not a good feeling. I will say just some dark, creepy stuff
Cheetahs
comes
ain't
upon you.
worth nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that at that. So, but the week that I found everything out, mind you now, they had just gotten back from her birthday trip in Europe. So that next weekend, he was taking her out of town for her anniversary. It was their anniversary trip. So I'm kind of tripping because I've gone through all these emotions. I got 3,900 million emotions and they on fire all over the place at this time. So when I found out about this anniversary trip, I was sitting there thinking like, he ain't giving not one. He don't care about me and nothing else. This is all about him. So I'm like, okay. So by this time, y'all know I'm sad, I'm angry, and it was just a mess. I mean, I tell you, they ought to make Inside Out 3, where they discuss what happens and show what happens when you find out your spouse is cheating. And I love that movie, Inside Out. I think that's a great movie. But anywho, y'all, my emotions were all over the place. And let me say this too. Y'all don't cheat on a former police officer or anybody that got any kind of access to any kind of records. You know, they can find out anything. Phone numbers, addresses, obvious, all kind of connections. Don't do it. It's not even worth it, y'all. It's just not worth it. So, but anyway.
Do you think she a detective now?
So back to their trip. Now, mind you, now they just got back from this European trip, but they had to take their anniversary trip. So by this time, y'all, I'm heated. I'm heated. Like, oh, they just gonna play in my face like that. They gonna really play in my face. So I will say I was mad. So I text the old girl, text both of them. And mind you now, a couple of days before, I posted under her pictures, because you know she posted all those lovely pictures from her European vacation. So I posted something under one of her pictures. And of course, she quickly took it down. I'm like, well, why you quickly take it down? If you ain't doing nothing wrong, then you could leave your picture up. But she or leave my comment up, but she quickly took it down. So, and then had the nerve to post a video from Harlem Nights, that Sunshine clip where Richie calls and tells his son to tell the mama that she ain't never coming home. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it is funny to you. I'm like, okay.
She
you
threw
got
that.
Jokes. I like to laugh. I like to laugh. Shit, I like to laugh like anybody else. I got some jokes too. Stand by, y'all.
Ooh, she is crazy.
Hey, y'all. So Sunshine got jokes. No remorse. But she got jokes. Now, mind you, she didn't make any vows to me. Not one. He did. But she got jokes. She got jokes from the most excruciating, painful time of my life. Outside my mother passing away.
She gonna eat them jokes.
Now, I told you about their trip. And I did not put him out of our home when they went on their anniversary trip. He just didn't come back. And he claims that he didn't come back because he thought I was going to do something to him, because the last time he spoke with me in person, my eyes were half closed. I was like, yeah, right. I was like, let me tell you something. I wasn't going to jail for that, ninja. I ain't going to jail for these kids. I ain't going to jail for you.
Period.
That ride or die shit. Yeah. I'm a ride. I'm a ride all day long. Dying, I ain't doing that. And that's on everything I love. And a little bit of this Prosecco that's left. That's on everything. No, I'll ride with you and I'm gonna support you. I ain't dying and not over none of this anyway. Her, him, no, just not gonna do it. But I was like, okay. So during that time, y'all, this was
sorry for the
You're not a couch potato. You're a couch espresso martini. Kahlua, stir up.
It was pure insanity. I know that. And I'd asked him to come to get his belongings, come get his clothes and some of the other stuff that he had left at the house, because it was driving me nuts. The smell of him, the thought of him, just the memories of the home. I mean, during that time, it was pure insanity for me. And I just couldn't think right. It was like I was walking around in circles, and I really needed him to come and get his stuff. But of course, he gonna be all manly and talk about this my house, I paid a mortgage there. And I'm like, well, that ain't fair to me. You moved her here from California to Atlanta. You paying her mortgage too. Go live where you want to be. Like, it's not fair to me. Like, this is not fair to me at all. But I was like, okay. But anyway, I need to put my police hat on and try to get them emotions under control, because the handwriting was on the wall. And I knew what I was going to have to do.
Everybody's
I know I'm not that kind of lady that was going to play that game. And like I said, he had no remorse. She had no remorse. And I was like, I got to get the hustling around here and try to, find some things out, because I trusted him with everything.
Yeah.
Let's just say this. My investigations turned up some brutal stuff. I mean, really, really brutal. That had an emotional toll, just damaging stuff all the way around. So, I mean, think about, him professing her love to her, and she professing her love to him, and her talking about his love making and how she was craving him and she couldn't wait till the next time. Like, don't a wife want to read that kind of shit, but I had to, and I did. And it's indescribable, actually, and actually, it's humiliating. It is really humiliating, because this woman knew about me. She's watching me at basketball games. She's in the same restaurants where he and I having dinner, watching us. He laughing, she laughing across the room. I can see her with her and her friends laughing across the room. Now that I think about it, I was like, wow. I had some friends that remind me of some time throughout the dinner. They were like, she was there at the restaurant when we were all having dinner with her crew.
Wow.
And I'm like, how bold. I mean, just how bold of
she was stalking them, sound like
her. And I didn't have a clue. But I'm like, but what's a wife to do? What you supposed to do? I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm gonna tell you. Hey y'all. So while I was contemplating ending my marriage, I spoke with several attorneys. I think it was maybe like 2 weeks in.
Rubs hand like Birdman.
And some of the questions they asked me were pretty tough. And, I didn't know the answer to it. And I felt really, really dumb, because, for 26 years, I let someone else control everything, because I trusted him after all that time. No. So I didn't know where anything was, what we had, any of that. I only knew what he told me. So I really did have to go investigate. And there were specific things that the attorneys told me that I needed to look for to kind of prove some things, if indeed I did decide to file for divorce. So as I, was going through all this, my mind is just completely, it's spinning. It was like a Cirque du Soleil show. I mean, it was flipping, spinning, twisting, twerking, you name it, my mind was doing it. So it just was not a good time emotionally for me. And anybody who's been through this will probably can attest to this, that, it's such an emotional time. You try to take the emotion out of it, but it's hard to do when it's still so fresh and so new. It's just like, this salty, it's just like this open wound that just kept getting salt and vinegar and everything else poured into it. So I had to I had to pray to God to ask him to help me find what I needed to find out and to where to start. I didn't even know where to start. That's how confusing this whole situation was to me at that time. But when I tell you, when I asked, he answered. And when I started finding stuff out, like I said previously, it was brutal. And I had to, read and see a lot of things that I really did not need to see. I wouldn't put that on anybody. And it was to the point where, I was sharing some things with my friends and they were like, girl, stop reading. Don't look for anything else. You're finding out too much, because I was just it was overwhelming. It was truly overwhelming. So while I needed to find those things out, it actually broke my heart even worse. I mean, it shattered really into 1,000 pieces because, like I said, nobody wants to read about their spouse being with someone else. It's one thing to know that your spouse is cheated, but when you get to see the intimate details and the pictures and the I love yous going back and forth during my whole marriage, because to make a long story short, this was happening the whole marriage. So while I'm thinking it was just Sabrina, after I finished doing my investigation of him and Sabrina, and I cried hard when I read that. And then the next one is like when I finished, investigating Sabrina, here come Cassandra. I'm like, well, who was Cassandra?
Damn.
Then the next one, it was like, well, who is Myra? Then it was the next one. It was like, well, who was Patrice? I mean, and this was just going on. Like, it was like that damn DMX song. It was like Patrice, Latrice, Cassandra, Latoya, Valentina. That shit was absolutely nuts, y'all. I promise you. And it got to the point that at a certain point, I stopped crying and I actually got scared and was like, who really is this? Like, who am I really married to? But the crazy part about all that is he was still being cocky as hell, because I actually reached out to him and was like, this is pathetic. Like, you're pathetic. This whole thing is pathetic. He was still being real cocky. So I will tell you this before I take it in for the night. I was really upset. I found all these women, and I remember talking to a girlfriend, and I was like, some of these women knew about me. I said, some didn't, but a lot of them did. They knew who I was, had been at events with me, had seen me, had spoken to me, had served me food, like the old girl at Stony River, Fatima, or whatever her name was. You sitting here serving me food and knowing the whole time that he financing your whole lifestyle and everything you're doing. I'm like, that was not cool to me. Yep. So what I did, and I know this is not going to be looked upon favorably, but it is what it is. So what I did was, after I found like the first 20 women, and this is in just like a 5-year span that I'm finding all these women, and it was more than that actually, but the first 20, I actually sent them, it was crazy. I actually put them all on a group text and talked shit to him about him, and then put his picture in it too.
Damn.
And this is before I
hear that? He did a group text with all his side chicks. Damn. It's crazy. I ain't doing all that. When I make up my mind, I'm
Make
done.
breakups, crest easy.
It's a wrap.
New seat, check it out. Cars.com made it easy, all on one site.
Okay, I'm ready for what's next.
Sorry for this ad, guys.
For divorce and any of that, because I was just angry. I mean, I was angry. Mm-hmm. So the crazy part was, some of them responded back. So there was some responded back like, this the wrong number. And I'm like, well, if it's the wrong number, Latoya, then block me. Then somebody else would come on talking about, oh, you losing your power. I was like, no, I'm regaining my power back. And if this not you, Monique, get off the thread, Monique. Then it was somebody else. It was crazy, So these women were responding like, I don't know who you are. Well, if you don't know who I am and you want to give me advice, if this don't concern you, just block the call. This is not your number. So that did happen. That was kind of crazy. And
kind of crazy.
I reached out to those women because I'm like, if you're going to be a gangster, and like, why I got to protect y'all? Nobody was protecting me. He didn't care. They didn't care. So now all of a sudden, everybody was thinking I'm supposed to, protect their feelings and how they feel. Like, nobody was concerned about mine. You knew he had a wife. He knew he had a wife, and nobody was concerned about me. So as far as I was concerned, I was like, well, okay, well, all of y'all could get some of this. And that may not have been the best thing to do, but I did it, and it felt good in the moment. So stand by, because this story gets crazier. Hey, y'all. Yeah. So I did text message his harem of harlots. Just 20 of them, though, y'all. I didn't know that I could have done a group me and put everybody in it, because it was way, way, way more than that, more than I really ever anticipated. And this wasn't even the talking about the whole marriage. This was just for the 10 years that I could go back and find what I could, you know. And was my reaction to their actions with my disrespectful walk and lie of a husband mature? Absolutely not. But it was necessary for me, for him, and for them. Because you just can't play with people's lives and then think that it's just going to be okay. You know, telling lie after lie. Y'all just tell the truth. The truth will do every time. You know, and there were many nights where I didn't even cry. I wept. And that's a different kind of emotion. You know, that is very draining. It's hurtful. It's beyond hurtful. Hurtful is not even the right word. And there were nights where every day, actually, it felt like I had a ton of bricks on my chest. Nobody should have to go through that. So, you know, my purpose here is to let you all know, like, live right, do right, you know, and I'm hoping that this, you know, this is not fun and game for any of us. And I'm not looking back. Somebody put in the comments about somebody was looking back. Girl, I'm not looking back in my rearview mirror. I'm looking ahead. But I'm trying to give a warning to those of you all out here who are putting all your trust, all your eggs in that one basket. No. I'm not saying to not be submissive to your husbands or not trust your man or your female, because this goes both ways. But just be, you know, just keep your eyes and your ears open, you know. And I just wish I had, you know, listened to the words of my mother years ago. She was like, always be prepared for the rainy day. And I wasn't prepared for the rainy day. So that's on me, you know. So I can't blame all those women, because he knew he was married. Now, some of them knew he was married too. I just didn't like the disrespect, you know, where if they knew he planned some event, why would you come to an event that you know my husband planned and you know that I'm going to be there and walk around the room and come smile in my face and do all that? That's sickening to me, y'all. And I can't deal with that. But, you know,
side chicks don't know their place.
His people dirty, you know, and I just don't know what kind of thrill a man gets from that, from having women that he's having sex with in the same room with his wife and just making up lie after lie, you know. Anytime I had surgeries, it was always some kind of reason he could not be there. Or if he was there, he left the next day to go have sex with Pat in Dallas or Monique or whoever else, you know, and Dania and Janice and Nicole, you know, the whole little mortgage little whores they had over there down in Dallas at that company, you know. So yeah, that's not cool for any of that, you know. And the other thing that really trips me out is I didn't know how gullible women were. I'm gullible, but some of these women, when I say most of them, when I say, y'all, I didn't know that people were sending naked pictures. I've seen more booby pictures, cootie pictures, just all kind of pictures from professional women. I'm like, yeah, you should know better than this. You should know better. But, you know, I guess getting those LV bags and the designer bags and the trips and the money and the dinners and
big trick.
Him doing whatever he was doing and y'all doing whatever you were doing to him, I guess it was worth it for you. So I guess there is a price for everything. They put a price on it. He put a price on it, but you can't put a price on someone's feelings and someone's life, you know, and you just can't play those kind of games with people. So, and that's all I'm trying to do, y'all. I'm not moving, not backpedaling. And for all you all who got some stuff to say, you can talk and say whatever you want to say. No one can judge me. There's only one person who can judge me, and he will have the final say in the end. I just want to help people as best as I can. And it's just me sharing my story. And for all of you all that are going through this, I'm just going to say, hold on, you know, just pray and you'll figure it out and you'll get your answer. And just because, you know, I decided to go one way, and if you decide to stay, go, or do whatever else, do that. But you do what's best for you and for your family. I had to do what was best for me, for my health, for my mental well-being, the whole shebang, y'all. So I just want to say thank you guys for letting me share my story. I ain't done. I'm just tired tonight. I'm going to sleep. I'm ready to go to sleep now. But there is more to this story.
This is so sad time. 6 years? Oh, God, no.
Than you can ever imagine. I'm just sharing a little bit. But when I come back, I am, and I'm going to, you know, take a little time off, but I want to tell you all about Andre. And I don't know no girls named Andre. Maybe you do.
What it do every day?
Did y'all catch that at the end? Holy shit. Did y'all hear that? So she's been saying that she was doing some investigating on her husband. Now, I told y'all, I think I played for you guys before when we played her video. She talked about that she found out like he was messing with men as well. So she just said that she did some investigating, and then she's going to come back on the next update and tell us about Andre. So her husband was not only messing with over 20-something women, but a man as well by the name of Andre. That's some dangerous shit, y'all. I'm sorry. Baby, I hope you went straight to the clinic, okay? Straight to the clinic after you found all this shit out, because, baby, that is dangerous. Now, he did, if y'all look him up, he does have a lot of money. I think that's probably why she put up with as much as she did from him. I would have been gone. I'm sorry. I would have been gone, baby. You're not about to sit up here and play with me. I would have Shawnee O'Neal'd his ass. I would have had money in some offshore accounts. He never would have found that shit. I mean, because when you got a lot of money like that, you ain't about to be checking all that money like that. And two, you're entitled to it because you're his wife. You ain't about to be out here financing other women, paying their rent, buying them condos, and paying car notes and all that on my damn dime. Hell no. Because your money is my money at this point if we marry. So, nah, you ain't about to be taking no bitches on no trips. While my ass is sitting at home, then she talked about she was having surgeries and he was leaving the hospital when he was supposed to be there with her to go sleep with women. Like, that's some disrespectful bullshit. 26 years she stayed in this mess and he cheated on her the entire time. Like I said this morning, now do I feel sorry for her that she went through this? I do. I feel so bad for her because she looks like she's broken behind it. But you kind of put yourself in that situation because he was still married when you met him. And the ex-wife did the very same thing, was begging and pleading her to step back and let them figure out their marriage, and she refused. And of course, he was lying to her as well. But still, you knew he was married, and you still proceeded with seeing him when you found out. Because she said in the beginning she didn't know he was married, and he lied to her. But when you found out, you still stayed with this man. You still kept dating him, and even wound up marrying him after he wound up leaving his wife to be with you. Like I said this morning, how you get them is how you lose them. And now look at what happened to you. You've invested 26 years in this marriage with this man. You allowed him to have everything in his name. Never do that shit. Cars and all that. Like, he didn't want to give her no car. He was trying to take her car. He was trying to take her name off other, like, credit cards and stuff. Like, he was blocking her cards. Y'all remember we talked about that? Baby, no, and no. He took her through hell. Like, he blocked her cards to where she couldn't pay her bills and was steady using the money to take women out. It was crazy. But the side chick that he wound up messing around with when she caught him at the airport, he's still with that girl to this day, you guys. So she's going to have to find out on her own. And he's getting these women because he has money to finance them in that way. And it's sad because if he's sleeping with 20, 25 women, you don't know what this man has. And he obviously is a liar and a gaslighter. He's not telling these women that he got somebody, just like he never told this current wife that he was still with his other wife. Like, he seems to be a shyster, and he seems to be a great liar. Okay, he ain't really no good looking, like no great looking man. But when you see a man pulling up in a Bentley, because like I said, he got some coin. They were riding around in Rolls Royces, living in like mansions. But when you see a man pulling up in a nice Bentley, he's, you know, with the nice suit on and the, you know, the cufflinks and stuff like that, and just dropping money like it's nothing. I mean, it's going to catch your eye, and he's going to catch women's eyes, and they're going to want to be with his ass, especially when he's cheating and taking them places and, you know, doing things for them that they can't do for themselves. Yeah, it's going to attract women, and that's what she dealt with 26 years in her marriage. She said he cheated the entire damn marriage. I would not have stayed in no shit like that for 26 years. I'm sorry. I don't give a hot damn how much money you got. I'm going to go to the courthouse, and I'm going to file my shit, and you're going to be paying me when it's all over. That's how that works, but she will be back, child, with another part to talk about this Andre thing. I really want to hear about that. I really want to hear about this damn Andre situation. I told you guys too that in the other video that we talked about with her, she was talking about he was dealing with prostitutes with a P as well. Did y'all know that too? Her husband was dealing with prostitutes, and somebody else he was sleeping with at his job as well. All right, because she called his job. Y'all remember we did that live? She called his job to blast him at his job to try to make him lose his job. So she did like a call down to his job to tell his job that her husband was sleeping with a female who worked there as well. I want to say she was like maybe a secretary or something, but to try to get the other girl fired at the job because her husband was also sleeping with her as well. So she got to digging and doing her little investigative stuff. And all these women that she found out he was messing around with, she was putting them on blast. Child, ooh, did y'all enjoy that? I feel like she would have been a great addition to. I would have rather seen her ass up on Real Housewives of Atlanta, to be honest with you guys, because I feel like she got a story. I would have watched it. That would have been some good ratings because, baby, they said he was begging for HIV. Yeah, if you messing with men and women, guys, and she was talking about I think she said he was using butt plugs and stuff too. In the other video, like he was using like the butt plugs and like sex toys. She said that she found with him. So he was living a double life. So girl, see that as you dodging a bullet. Okay, let the new girl find out. Let the new girl find out, because if he's dibbling and dabbling with men and women, baby, that's dangerous. Let him go. Go on down there and let the courts go on and cut you a check and let it go, honey. And take that as a learned lesson that you don't mess with no married man. That was God's way of popping your ass for getting in a situation you should not have been in, okay? And I hope she didn't catch nothing behind this shit. And if she didn't, it's a miracle, because that's a lot of juices going on right there, okay? But that's our show for tonight, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. You can share this video as well, and also subscribe to this channel if you've not done so, okay, so that you guys can be privy to more videos to come. We will have Car Chronicles in the morning. I'll be working from home tomorrow, guys. I'm not going in the office tomorrow. I just cannot. All right. Well, I'll be home tomorrow. We will have our Car Chronicles in the morning. I'll be sitting right here in my favorite chair, child. So thank you, Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyra, Linda Gamble, and Scorpion Miss, all right, for being great mods in the chat for me, keeping the trolling down. Somebody said another Diddy. Okay. Thank you, True TV Podcast. Thank you, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Deary Talk Show, Missy Hoes Atlanta, Boss Lady Brand, Chronicles of Kim K. I see you in here. Girlfriend Chronicles, Love Seen Heard. All right. If I missed anyone, please let me know. Of course, all my Caramelians, I thank you guys for being here as well. Okay. I'll see you guys in the morning. You guys be blessed. Rest well, honey. I'm about to get in my bed and I'm about to sleep with my mouth open, baby. Or do I want to sleep with my mouth open? I don't know. Anyway. Love you guys down and goodbye.